Good morning, everyone. Today, myself Pushkar Agarwal of Class 7B is here on the occasion of Gandhi Jayanti. Today, we will discuss about Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. Mohandas Gandhi was born in Porbandar, Gujarat, India in October 2, 1869. But his family moved to the town of Rajkot when he was only 7 years old. He was the youngest of four children in his family. Gandhi attended an all boys school when he was about 7 years old in Rajkot. When he was a teen, Gandhi came to London to train as a barrister. He tried behaving like an Englishman and took up ballroom dancing. We know that he took a dislike to his landlady's boiled cabbage. In those days, he got stage fright when speaking in the court. At the age of 13, Mohandas was married to Kasturba. The marriage had been arranged for him by his family. They had four sons. He returned to India in 1891, then accepted a job at Indian law firm in South Africa. His experience of racism in South Africa proved to be a turning point in his life. He was refused admission into hotels, beaten up when he refused to give up his seat to a white man on a stagecoach, and he was thrown off a train when he refused to move up to a third class compartment after he had paid for a first class ticket. When he was about to return to India, he heard that law was going to be passed to prevent India people from voting. He decided to draw attention to the injustice and became an activist. However, Gandhi said, there are many causes that I am prepared to die for, but no causes that I am prepared to kill for. He developed a new non-violent way to make things right by getting lots of people to disobey the unfair laws and try to be cooperative with rulers who were treating them badly. Over the next 7 years, Gandhi led a non-violent campaign of resistance to laws which were unfair to colored people. During this time, thousands of Indians, including Gandhi, were flogged or jailed, and many were shot for striking or burning their registration cards. Eventually, the government was forced to seek a compromise with Gandhi, and when he left South Africa, conditions for Indian people had greatly improved. He spun his own yarns and he made his own clothes. He encouraged others to do the same instead of buying imported British clothes. At this time, Indian villagers were poorly paid and many were dying of famine. In 1918, Gandhi began a campaign to get them to stand up for themselves against the British who were ruling India. And it was the time when Gandhi became known as Mahatma, which means great soul. The British became worried about keeping control. Soldiers were ordered to prevent people from gathering for meetings. Nevertheless, in 1919, 10,000 unarmed people attended protest meeting in Amritsar. Without warning, British soldiers fired on the crowd, killing nearby 400 people and wounded over 1,000 people were very shocked. This atrocity and many more joined Gandhiji's campaign. Meanwhile, the British rulers continued to collect heavy taxes from the people, which kept them in poverty. In 1930, Gandhi led a 248-mile march to the sea as a protest against the tax on salt. Thousands joined him in making salt of their own. However, the British government was forced to negotiate with Gandhi and they agreed to release political prisoners if he stopped his campaign of non-cooperation. Gandhi began hunger strike. In 1933, Gandhi went on a fast for 21 days to draw attention to the treatment of the very poorest people in India, who he called the children of God. By 1947, Gandhi's campaign had weakened the British government holds on the country. But with independence looming, killings and riots raged between Hindu and Muslims who hoped to take control of the new Indian government. During the Second World War, Gandhi and his followers made it clear that they would not support Britain unless India was granted independence. In 1942, Gandhi was arrested by the British and imprisoned for 2 years. It was decided to divide India into two separate countries, India and Pakistan. Gandhi was strongly opposed to this idea but was forced to agree because of the threat of the civil war. A few days later, on January 30th, 1948, Gandhi was shot by a Hindu fanatic on his way to prayer meeting in Delhi. His ashes were dipped in all the major rivers of the world before being enshrined in the Mahatma Gandhi World Peace Memorial. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked it too. Happy Gandhi Jayanti.